Okay, here we go. It's now streaming live. Hello, hello, Facebook. Okay, and recording also here. Fantastic. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Mass Media Tribe Meetup. I'm Aldwin Alternate. It's with great pleasure tonight that we have an amazing topic called How to Master Online Courses with the wonderful Kleo Merrick, who's joining us from Melbourne. Welcome, Kleo. And thank you to everyone who's joined us from all over the world. It's so great to see you all, and I'd love to get to know you better. Before we go to that, I'll just let you know a little bit about what the Mass Media Tribe is about. Now, if you don't know me personally, I am known as the Media Queen. It's because of my 36 years media experience, not just because people have trouble saying my name, although that is part of it as well. So Aldwin Alternate, I have amazing multicultural background. I have Greek, Turkish and Ukrainian blood. And my name is Welsh. Aldwin is a Welsh name named after a very good friend of my parents who died when mum was 8 months pregnant to me. So now you know a bit of the backgrounds. I was born in Sydney. I've lived on the Gold Coast for 20 years. And for years working as a journalist in the media, you know, for years and years, I got to see a lot of negative news stories out there. So one thing I'm really passionate about is helping to lift people's spirits in the world and to help share more positive news in the mainstream media and also in online media, which is part of why I started the Mass Media Tribe Meetup events, which were actually in Brisbane and the Gold Coast. We've been running them for about 2 years. We've done about 20 events now and had different speakers come along. And usually with the night events that we've had before, they've been about $10 or $15 to come along. Obviously now they're on Zoom, so it's free and people can join from all over the world, which is fantastic. So it is a great way that people can learn about getting their message out in the world for nothing, for free. There you go. It's a way you can connect with people, support each other. I'm really big on having people support each other. So that's why I'd like you to share tonight a bit about yourself, so that if there's someone else on this live Zoom tonight, or if anyone's watching on Facebook or anyone anywhere else, if you see this later on as well, that you actually reach out to people that you see here today. And if it's someone you think you might want to have a coffee with, or virtual coffee, or have a chat with, or, you know, a conversation, or see how you can support each other even further, then I recommend you do that. So that's part of what the Mass Media Tribe's about. It's also a group of truth seekers and truth speakers, because for a long time, you know, we've seen a lot of lies in the mainstream media about all sorts of things. And I think it's about time that we had more authenticity and we came from more of a loving space with the way that we do our messaging as well. So I'm a big advocate for that. I'm a big advocate with the good news also to decrease depression and suicide rates in the world, which with negative news, if you're constantly hearing negative news, it's always a downer, 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 you're going to end up depressed, right? Whereas if we have more positive news, right, and we like what we hear, we're going to naturally feel better. It's like being in a gratitude space rather than being in a depressed space, being in a place of appreciation and lifting up rather than depreciating, which is part of what the Global Good News Challenge is about that we're running at the moment. And I'll share more about that a little bit later. And the thing is that now, out of the 7.8 billion people on the planet, there's about 3.8 billion active social media users. So now the whole world of media has changed drastically in the last 15 years. You know, Facebook wasn't even around 2004, it came about, right? It wasn't even around that long ago, and yet now it's massive, right? So what's happening now is journalists are looking to social media every single day for story ideas. So the stories that you put out, the news that you put out is crucial to whether you're actually going to get featured in the media or whether you're actually going to shift the world around you. So it's a very powerful time now where we're seeing this cross promotion happening with mainstream media that are saying, you know, comment on Facebook, or, you know, do things on Twitter. You know, what are your comments? That there's a lot more interaction happening now across all the media channels. So this is a great opportunity for you to share more good news, to help lift people's spirits around you and create a more loving, more peaceful world. And that's something I'm certainly very, very passionate about. So that's just a little bit about that. I have my own media business, AA Expose Media. I run a mass media mastery program. Some of our members are here today, which is wonderful. And the reason also I'm passionate about decreasing depression is because I've had depression over the years, and I've actually had 4 friends take their own lives as well before the age of 45. And there's about 1 million people that take their own lives worldwide. 1 million people.
Very unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. And in fact, I just heard of another guy the other day, he's only 24, beautiful young man, took his own life. So I think we can all do a lot to shift that. All right, so let's start. We'll come over to you now, because I've had a bit of a cold the last few days, so I may have some throat tickles, and I can feel one coming on. So I'd love to share around here. Maybe we'll start with you, Julie. Just mention, you know, who you are, where you're from, what you do, and why you're here tonight.
I'm Julie Hogan. I'm an author. I'm a hypnotherapist, psychotherapist, and energy healer. This brain is really getting to me in the background. I'm here tonight because I would like my future to go into an online course. And I live at Biggerra Waters on the Gold Coast, where it's flooding at the moment, which is beautiful. And I am here. I am among your mass media group, and I do my 3 gratifications every day. And I did one for a doormat today, because if we wipe our feet at the door when we finish work, or take your shoes off, go up, have a shower, I'm just grateful that I've got the doormat there to finish the day on. Wipe your feet, wipe everything off, so you can start anew as you walk into your home. So that's my bit, and I help people with depression. I help them raise their energy within themselves, and I help them with behaviour patterns from the past. So you can break those. I've done a lot myself. So that's my bit for tonight. Bye, everyone.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Julie. And Julie's participating in the Global Good News Challenge, which I will share a bit about later. Thank you, Julie, from the Gold Coast. Okay, Vicky. Vicky, would you like to say where you're from, what you do, and why you're here tonight?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Vicky. I'm from Brisbane, and it's not raining here, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll get some of that tomorrow because we need it. And I am a content marketer, and I am predominantly working on helping service-based small business owners create a lead-generating business blog, which attracts Google as well as their ideal clients. That's me.
Fantastic, Vicky. That's great. Well, I'm grateful you're here tonight, Vicky. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, Miriam, one of our other Mass Media Mastery clients. Miriam, if you could just say where you're from, what you do, and why you're here tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Aldwin. I'm glad that you're sounding better. I'm Miriam from Western Australia, and I am known as the Redemption Mama. I have been mentoring women now for many years, and particularly out of addiction and abuse and some of those more difficult life issues. I had my own journey, of course, of breaking unhealthy cycles of relationships as well, and was mentored. So out of that, I became a mentor to women. But recently, I created a project called the Beautiful You Project, which is an online project. And I want to try and target women before they get to that absolutely unraveled state, because it's very much easier to catch people before they can't afford it, they're too broken, they're too messed up. And so this is what this project is for, and it's 5 steps to really connect and engage with the beautiful you that you are and can be and deserve to be and should be. So I'm here to learn a whole lot more about online courses. Never can stop learning.
Fantastic. Thank you, Miriam. I'm grateful you're here tonight. Thank you so much. We can be grateful for. Thank you, Miriam. Okay, let's go over to Sunil. Sunil, where are you from and what do you do and what would you like to get out of tonight?
Okay, I'm originally from India. Been in Australia for about 30 years. Lived in Europe for a couple of years before that. I'm in Gold Coast, actually not too far from Julie. I'm in Southport.
Oh, I'm in Southport too. There you go. We're probably neighbours here.
I work as a registered migration consultant. I've done that for the last 18 odd years. And I was overseas actually for the last 8 years, primarily in India and Thailand, and come back to Gold Coast because of this COVID-19 situation, and looking to focus my marketing on the clients locally. So looking at new marketing strategies and getting some good leads for getting content, and that's pretty much it. The event sounded very interesting. I must say that it's my lucky day to be the only guy in this
Yeah, you are.
beautiful ladies,
This
So
is
thank
like
you very much for having me here.
Oh, thank you, Sunil. This is like Charlie's Angels to the whole other level, right? So you're Charlie with about 20 angels here. Amazing. You are a very lucky man, Sunil. That's something to be very grateful for.
I think this is going to be my luckiest t-shirt now.
You can put "I survived."
There you are.
Welcome, Sunil.
It's fun, looking forward to it. Looking forward to knowing you all better.
Oh, wonderful. Well, great to have you here. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thanks
Now,
a
you're
lot.
kind of all moving around a bit on the screen for some reason, so I'll just try to pick people who we haven't had so far. So I can see Angela Wilson there, our Mind Power lady. Would you like to say what you do, Angela, and why you're here tonight and where you're from?
Okay, I'm Mind Power lady, Dr. Angela Wilson, the author of book Path to Liberty, Mind Power show host, humanity and peace activist. I achieved my financial freedom and success at my early age, 30s. Yeah, I accomplished the top level of human needs, self-actualization, a couple of years back. And don't get shocked if I tell you I have the privilege to live on different dimensions that beyond Earth. Yeah, I was in the process to be a religious now, and I quit because religion doesn't empower self-empowerment. Yeah, the only reason kept my body here and be with you guys is to share the secret most humanity is looking for, but afraid for most of us to find. And that is how to ignite the lights in the largely inaccessible unconscious mind. Well, all the suffering doesn't exist. The reason I'm here is because to support Medium Queen, my co-host.
Thank you, Angela. I'm grateful you're here. We do co-host a few shows together on the Mind Power show. We've got the business panel we have on a Wednesday afternoon, 3 till 4 o'clock, and the entrepreneur panel on a Friday from 3 till 4 p.m. So we had Kleo on the show today. We've had Miriam on previously. I've got Elena coming up, Julie's coming up on some upcoming shows. So there's great opportunity there potentially, and we're going to have some people will have a chance to hop on with us at the end of today too. We're going to give away some spots to come and join us today and be a host and share your message on the Mind Power show. Great to have you here, Angela, from Brisbane. Fantastic. And what about Vanessa? Vanessa Smith. If you just unmute yourself there, Vanessa.
Hi, I'm unmuted. Hi, I'm Vanessa Smith. I've been working as a registered nurse for the last 29 years, but I've recently become a qualified equine assisted learning practitioner because I've been working with horses since I could walk, basically, and I thought I'd turn my passion of horses into a useful tool to help people. So it's fairly new. I think it's about 20 years old, pushing 30 years old. It's a new style of therapy. There's psychotherapy. I'm doing assisted learning, which is more about social, personal skills development, breaking through limited beliefs, set patterns that are keeping you stuck in unhealthy ways of being with yourself. My particular focus is on domestic violence, as that's my history. I have a history with domestic violence, and just getting women to break through those beliefs that they have around PTSD and being a survivor of domestic violence. So I thought I'd start with that because I'm a new practitioner, start with what I'm familiar with and help people in that domain, and then branch out further as I gain more experience. I'm looking to also, which it's not been done before, but also because it's so practical, this assisted learning, I would like to reach a lot more people. So I'm trying to find a way to get my content online as well. So that's what I'm doing here. So yeah.
Thanks, Vanessa. And where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Middle Creek in Victoria. So yeah. So we're in the cold weather and Brisbane's in the hot weather. So yeah.
Yes. Well, it's starting to get a bit colder here, I must say. Now, but I'm sure nothing like Melbourne.
Yeah. So I was going to say, what's your cold? 22 degrees?
Yeah. I know, we're very spoiled. I know. We can't complain, really. Can't complain.
Yeah,
No.
We had -4 yesterday.
Wow.
One of my ponies had frost on her. Her coat was frosty.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
We get cold. But I think it was about 14 degrees here today, and I was getting hot. So, I mean, there you go.
Wow. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Vanessa, all the way from Victoria, near Kleo, down there somewhere. Fantastic. Thank you. Welcome. And what about Jay? Jay, good to see you there.
Thank you. So I'm from Western Australia. I'm a counsellor and a coach, and I am interested in developing some online things like a course or a webinar. And very exciting news today. I did do my first ever interview online with Kittypedia. So they're going to put that on their site later this week. So that was pretty exciting.
Awesome. That's great, Jay. And Jay joined the Mass Media Mastery Program, an older version, a while ago. So it's great to have you back and picking up on some new things as well. So it's great to have you with us, Jay. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks.
Great. Fantastic. All right, let's move over to Elena Massey, who we just spent a few hours today doing some media work together with. So if you just unmute yourself there, Elena, and just say where you're from, what you do, and why you're here tonight.
Okay, I'm Elena Massey. I live in Bigger Waters on the Gold Coast, so I'm a round location to a number of people here. I am a global peacemaker, and my goal is to help visionary leaders live in peace, on purpose, with passion, and I help them heal the traumas that often hold them back. And I've decided these days to re-engineer the approach I used to use. Suicide was my area of expertise as a clinical social worker in my past. I've had 2 suicides in my own family. And these days I decided that working with the creative mind first and helping people access the power of their own potential is the first step. And then I work with EMDR, which is a trauma therapy method for helping them cut the chains to the past, whether it be complex trauma in their childhood or whether it's generational. But my goal is always to unite our world in peace. And what I want to get out of this evening is I want to run and write online programs, and it's just the perfect timing. Plus the fact Aldwyn has been such a gift to me, spent several hours with me today, helping me get clear on a few things. So yes, that's why I'm here today.
Thank you, Elena. It was a pleasure having you. I'm grateful for you, and you've been a gift to me too. It's an absolute delight working with you.
You are attracting amazing people in your group. I'm just grateful to be around all of the people.
Yeah,
the frequency that you are tapping into that's pulling us all together.
Oh, it's amazing. It's a phenomenal group, and some amazing connections being made within the group.
I know. I feel like we all know each other.
Oh, it's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. And and we haven't even eaten together. We haven't even done a supper like the European way. You know, we haven't given you the dolmades, right? We haven't given you the tabbouleh, the whole, you know, the baklava. We haven't done any of that yet. And yet we're still connecting, and all the ouzo, right? We haven't done any of that. It's we don't, but there's a beautiful warmth and energy happening.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Although no doubt we'll be getting back to the food very soon when we're able to come together in gatherings again. So welcome, Elena. It's great to hear from you. All right, moving right along. Liz, Liz?
Yes, that's me. Hi, Aldwyn. We have met previously up in Brisbane. Hi, Kleo. So, yeah, my name is Liz Peacock. Now, I'm completely different to you lot. I'm the boring accountant of the lot here. I hail from near Manchester originally in the UK, and I've lived over here for coming up to 16 years now. And I run keeping numbers, bookkeeping services, and we train people predominantly on Xero, but I also train people how to do their own bookkeeping the right way. Now, I've actually been working very closely with Kleo since last October to create my first online Xero training course, and next week is the final week of my 6-week course, and we've done very, very well up to now. So my journey with Kleo is well on its way to flourishing and carrying on, and I just like getting more tips and tricks from Kleo. So every time I've been to a couple of Kleo's workshops as well when she's been in Brisbane, and I always seem to learn something new, because marketing and online, that sort of thing, is not my thing. I'm all about numbers and telling people what they need to be doing. So yeah, I think you're all going to get a lot of information from Kleo tonight, and if you can have the opportunity to work with her, I highly recommend her as well.
Fantastic.
So
Liz,
that's
I
me.
love your accent. I must say, that Manchester accent is absolutely adorable. I think it's a beautiful thing. So from Manchester to Brisbane, and you're obviously here because Cleo's paid you to give her a great plug just then. So that, just kidding. Kleo is amazing, right? But it sounded like that was a paid promotion. But obviously she's that good that that you know you
yes.
Yeah.
She's actually attending my course, so she's actually getting free Xero training from me on the course that I'm doing as well. But yeah, it's a match made in heaven, basically. So I'm hoping after we've done the 6-week course, I'm going to be doing some more work, hopefully with Kleo as well.
Fantastic.
For sure.
It's so great to have you. Welcome, Liz. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Now, Carol. Now, Carol's very early morning for you, Carol. Thank you so much for joining us. You messaged me.
It's 5:30, but I'd like to thank Julie for connecting me with you, Aldwyn. It's a pleasure to be here, and I love all of your accents because I don't have one. So I'm from just outside of Toronto, Canada. And as I said, it's 5:30 in the morning. And it's nice to know there's another queen. I'm actually the queen of the phone. I book business appointments. I've had a team of 12 people. I've trained thousands of people in North America. And basically, my success rate of booking an appointment business to business is around 80%. So it's gone up as 80. Some it's maybe 30, but my project that I'm working on is at about 80%. So I own a marketing company called Simplified Marketing for You. I'm about to launch B2B Sales Mind, which is an e-learning course of opening more doors for business to business people. And because of all my materials over the years, it's amazing that it's not the same thing when you're teaching in a classroom, and now you have to put it into an e-learning format, and there is no teacher there. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So I've been working diligently on this for the last month. It's going to be launched within the next 4 weeks. So I'm here because I've heard so much about Aldwyn and Kleo that I just want some pointers, even though I'm in marketing, on how to get this, because this is not my specialty. I really don't know how to launch it online. So, I mean, I'm being really upfront. I have helped many companies in North America increase their sales and market share, but in a totally different way. So thanks for having me here. And I know that it's evening for most of you. No, not you, Liz. You'd be in the afternoon, right? No.
I'm an Englishman in Brisbane.
Okay, never mind. I thought you, yeah, okay. Anyways, Aldwyn, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for joining us so early in the morning. You messaged me at about 3 a.m. and said you were having really strong coffee, and I thought that's very inspiring. That's very dedicated. And thank you, Julie, for the introduction as well. It's really wonderful to have you here all the way from Canada. Amazing. Thank you. All right. Now, Heidi, we haven't heard from you. Heidi, are you happy to chat there? I don't know what you're doing in the background. Can we see your face, or are you naked there?
Hang on. Hang on.
Hopefully you're not naked. We never know what's going on in these Zoom calls. Are they?
I was driving, remember?
Are you driving? That's right.
I was. I'm in my office and I've just connected to Zoom, but I've got to put all my name and address and everything in again. You want all that detail
Okay, got it.
So I need another 5 minutes to connect onto the phone, or 2 minutes. Otherwise, I can just do it here.
Just do it there. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. We can see you nice and clear. If you just say where you're from and what you do and why you're here tonight.
All right, then. Well, it was lovely listening to you all, because I did hear you all, and yeah, it was lovely, the amount of people and what we've all got to share. So thank you for the privilege to be here. Yeah, so I'm Heidi Conway, Heidi C. I'm the Changemaker Mum from my business Changemaker Mums, and I help predominantly homeschool mums of teens to basically learn and earn with ease, and so that they can fulfill their dreams. So and I'm here tonight because I've trained people to become life coaches before on a residential weekend, and then a 6 months course online with teleclass, back in the days of teleclasses and mentor sessions. And I'd like to transform that into webinar format for mums, so that mums basically learn these coaching skills and enhance the skills that they do have, that they can work more closely with their teens, and then assist their teens. We've got teen programs to help them become entrepreneurs. So we're doing those via Zoom, but to make them in a webinar format would be, very good. Thank you.
Welcome, Heidi. So great to have you here, and a new member of the Mass Media Mastery Program. So welcome to the program too. You can see some of our other beautiful people here as well. Welcome. I'm grateful for you. And I think our last person maybe is it Tara? Is Tara our lucky last? Yes.
Hi.
Tara.
I'm in Melbourne, cold and wintry Melbourne. Hi, Kleo. Cleo's on the other side of town to me, pretty much. I've been coaching and mentoring business owners, particularly women, for over 15 years. And I now work with all business owners, small business owners, to assist them to get more joint ventures, strategic alliances and collaborations happening that are win-win for everyone, and that inevitably lead to their business success.
Wonderful.
And I'm predominantly here to identify new ways that I may not be aware of how to get those programs and that information out to more people. Because I think it's well past the day and age where that is the primary way where small business owners are going to survive. And today's circumstances just throw that into the mix even more prominently.
Yes, fantastic. That's great, Tara. Welcome from Melbourne. Well, you never learn less, as they say. I've invested 500 grand or so in my personal development and business courses and marketing courses over the last 15 years. So I'm a massive believer in personal development and investing in my education. And it started for me when I was at a National College of Business then, actually in 2005. And I remember John Mailer was the guy that was the director of National College of Business back then. And I remember he said to the class, he said to the group of us, he said, now, how much can you earn if you work from here down, if you're just using your body? And people said, maybe $1,500, $2,000 a week if you're just using your body as a laborer or something like that. And he said, how much can you earn if you're working from here up? As in using the power of the mind, right? Mind power. How much you earn from here up? And people, it's limitless. And he said, well, doesn't it make sense then to invest 10% of everything you earn in your education? And yes, he's absolutely right. But I went a little bit crazy. I probably end up investing more like 90% in my education. I went a little bit extreme, but 10% in your education is a great idea. And you never learn less. You always get something out of it. And so I'm a massive believer in that. Have we missed anyone? Has everyone shared? Everyone's shared? Yeah, we haven't missed anybody? We got everyone? Okay, great. Just want to make sure. All right, fantastic. Okay, well, I'm going to do a little presentation now on how to get free publicity. And if you've heard something you like from some of the other ladies here or gentlemen, our one Charlie, Charlie, otherwise known as Sunil, Charlie and his angels tonight. So if you've heard, look, we really, it'd be great to do the little photo shoot because I have fun with that, but that's okay. We won't go there tonight, Sunil. We'll save you the Charlie's Angels photo with 15 ladies with guns. You got to have fun, don't you? Now, the thing is, you could be just one person away or one connection away from things going crazy for your business, right? So never underestimate the power of the people in this group. I say there's no coincidences ever in life. There's a reason you're here tonight. I'm sure there's many other things you could be doing. You've chosen to come here and be here. So if you've heard something from someone or you want to connect or get to know someone better, then please reach out to other people here and connect on social media and support each other. Okay, I'm a big believer in that. Okay, I'm going to actually now share my screen with you and bring up my presentation. Okay, share screen. I want to make sure you can see that. Share. All right, can we all see this here? Can you all see that? Yes, yes, thumbs up. You can all see and hear me okay, beautiful. All right, well, I've got a short presentation here on how to gain free publicity and what generally happens when people think about getting free publicity. All right, now what can happen, generally, the journey, what happens if you don't freak out at the thought of it, because a lot of what comes up for people is fear when it comes to getting publicity or getting themselves out there, right? So just get that there's two places you can be when you're starting your journey of getting publicity. You're either going to be coming from a fear space or from a love space, right? So half the thing is getting conscious about whether you're coming from fear or coming from love when you go to put yourself out there and go to share your truth with the world. You might feel right now like you're the world's best kept secret. Who feels like that here? Who feels like, yeah, show of hands. Yeah, I feel like the world's best kept secret. And why is that? Well, why it is because people just don't know about you, right? It doesn't mean you're necessarily, bad at what you do or anything like that. And if you think about the person that's known as the star in your industry right now, why are they known as the star? So for example, with personal development, I think of Anthony Robbins. In the health field, I think of Michelle Bridges. I think of Noel Whittaker in the finance field. Why are they known as celebrities in their industries? It's because they've packaged themselves up and they've put themselves out to the media in a way that you haven't. But don't stress if that's not you just yet. There is a journey that you go on, and there's a journey that all those people would have gone on. Now, your first thing is to make a start, right? And so people usually come to me when they're ready to make a start. They think, okay, it's time to be seen and heard. They understand they've got some fear around it, but they're willing to work through that. So they make a start. So that could be coming along to a mass media tribe event. It could be coming along to one of my workshops. It could be booking a session with me. They make a start. And 50% of anything you do is just starting, right? So that's a huge step right there, actually just acknowledging that you're ready to step up with your message. And then once you make a start and you learn some of the tips and tricks, then you start to make some steady progress. So then you might get some media, you'll start to get a press release together, you get some media coverage, maybe in your local paper or your local community radio station, start to make some steady progress. You might get on a podcast, you start to share your message, start to put yourself out there. You never know who is going to be seeing your message, right? And the thing is, if you can impact just one person with what you put out, then it's worth putting it out. And of course, there's going to be people that aren't going to like you. And of course, there's going to be people that are going to love you, right? You're going to get that regardless. So the more you put yourself out there, you're going to have people that love you, people that hate you regardless. You look at every celebrity out there. Now, I've interviewed people like Charlie Sheen, Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Cyndi Lauper, Debbie Harry. I've interviewed some phenomenal people, but, you know, they're just like you and I. They go to the bathroom. Hopefully they go to the bathroom, you know, at least once a day. You'd hope they have a shower at least once a day as well. But, you know, they're just like you and I. They're human beings. They eat, they sleep, you know, they make love occasionally, you know, if they're feeling lucky or whatever. I don't know, you know, I mean, they have habits, I'm sure. But, you know, they're human beings. And the difference is the keys to success I'm going to share with you after this is what they've had. You know, they're passionate about what they do, and they've also learned to overcome their fears. And regardless of what other people have said or you know, because celebrities get attacked all the time, right? There's always gossip columnists that speak bad about celebrities, but at the same time, there's also a lot of positive stories going out about them as well. So if those celebrities are going to listen to the negative stories and let them get them down, then that's when, you know, they're going to put on a lot of weight, like Jessica Simpson did. You know, they're going to go like, and Britney Spears did too, right? They actually, you know, went a little bit off the rails there for a while. So you do need to toughen yourself to criticism no matter what you do when you're coming to put yourself out there. And you need to stand in your truth, and your truth and the light will always outshine the darkness. So as long as you're standing in your truth and coming from the heart with what you're sharing, then I believe you will be protected in what you do. Okay, so then you make steady progress, and then you might shoot for the stars. Go, right, I want to be on Sunrise or Today Show. I want to get on national TV, or I want to go to a major podcast or a major online news site, and then you shoot for the stars. And then next thing you know, you are a star. So that's the journey that happens when people are ready to step up with their message. Now, the keys to success that are crucial to getting publicity is passion. You must be passionate about what you do. And that passion will shine through when you do your media interviews, whether it's on a podcast or on radio or in a print interview. That passion will shine through, and you'll get more airtime the more passion you have as well. Purpose. What is your purpose? Why are you here? What do you want to promote? Do you want to promote a product, a service, yourself? Do you want to build your own profile? What is it? What is your purpose behind what you do? And then you need to package that up correctly. So when you come to getting media, there's three parts to the package. There's the product. So the product is the package. You know, the product, the package. Look at what you want to promote, and then you need to prepare a press release. You need photos or visuals, and you also need to pitch it correctly. Okay, so they're the main parts of the package. You need to package up the words, the visuals, and you need to pitch it correctly. Profile. You need to look at your profile right across the board with all your social media as well. You know, do you have a strong brand name like Media Queen? You know, people know me as Media Queen. Half the people can't say Aldwin Alternate anyway. They just say Media Queen now. So do you have a strong brand, and is that brand consistent across your social media too? So then when people go looking for you, if they can't remember your actual name, particularly if you've got a tricky name like I do, you know, they'll remember Media Queen. So having a profile that's consistent across the board on your social media, because you know, is important, because people will Google you. If they're going to look to do business with you, they're going to Google you. And what are they going to find when they Google you? Have you tried to Google yourself lately? Have you? And it's really good to do this every so often. I'm not saying do it right now, but every so often it's really good to Google yourself and just see what comes up, because that's what people are going to be seeing. And then people, right? People, the people is the people that you need to know in the media game. You need to start building relationships with people in the media, and also networking like we're doing tonight. We've got Mind Power lady here tonight who runs the Mind Power show. There's an opportunity right there tonight to actually be on a podcast with us. You know, and other people on this show. I know Miriam does a beautiful you podcast, fantastic, beautiful you podcast, which she interviewed me for the other day, which was very special. So there's people here that are actually running podcasts right now that you could connect with, and you could help support each other as well. Then there's a process to getting publicity as well, which I'll share that coming up. There's an actual process to go through to get the publicity. And then once you get your publicity, you then want to maximize that across all the mass media, right? Across the online news sites, across social media, etc. So they're keys to success, all the P's of success there that you will need to be successful in getting publicity. Now, I have an awesome media magic formula, And this is my magic wand formula. The first step, the A of the awesome, is to articulate your story. This is a crucial step when it comes to getting out there. You need to articulate your story. And then you need to work the angles. So at this point too, you need to know what it is you want to promote, what is unique or different about what you do. How do you help people with what you do? How do you help the wider community? Because journalists are going to be looking for stories that impact the wider community. The more it's about you, or the more it's about a commercial product, they're going to say, just take out an ad, spend thousands of dollars. You're going to get 22 times less views of the ads. Publicity where a journalist writes a story about you is worth 3 to 8 times more in value than an ad. So I do not recommend advertising. Even with digital advertising now, there's only about 1 in 4 people I know of, the digital advertising, Facebook advertising or YouTube or Instagram advertising is actually working well for them. So I do organic strategies with everything I do. I do not recommend paying for advertising. After you work the angles, then you need to elevate your profile. Here's where you need a good press release. You need good visuals to go with your campaign at this step. And I say a press release because journalists are very busy people. In fact, there's a 5-year burnout with journalists. And if you have a press release, you're making their job easier for them. If you have good photos ready to go, or if you have good video footage ready to go, you're making their job easier for them. They're going to love you for it. They're going to know that you know what you're doing. So you're going to be able to build your relationship with those journalists so that when they need a story or an expert in your field again, they will come back to you because they know you know what you're doing. The other thing is they make mistakes. If they're interviewing you and they've only got 5 minutes to interview you, they will make mistakes. Often they make mistakes. Whereas if you have a press release in front of them, they're less likely to make mistakes. They may still make mistakes and get facts wrong, but if they have a press release, they're more likely to get the facts right as well. And then you want to startle the media and when you're pitching to get their attention, you need to come up with something very creative here and something that's really going to get their attention. So startle the media, and Richard Branson's fantastic at this. He's the PR stunt king. And I go through all of this in a lot more detail in my workshop. This is a very quick overview tonight because Kleo's our main guest tonight. So I'll just cover very briefly these steps with you. Now, own power. You need to build confidence in yourself before you go to media. Okay, you need to get that you are amazing. You need to get that your X factor is your story. No one else has your story. And the other thing to get is that you only need to know 10% more than someone else to teach something. You don't have to know everything about your industry. In fact, you'll probably never know everything about your industry. And I'm sure Kleo would say the same thing, because I'm sure Kleo would see the same with people wanting to do online courses that probably, have the imposter syndrome or feel that they're not good enough in some way. Right. And so just notice if that little voice comes up, that will be the fear voice talking. You say, thanks for sharing, park that and come from that loving space and speak your truth and realize that you have amazing information already that you can share. And so it's just a matter of putting that together and owning your power, getting how amazing you are. And if you've had any hardship whatsoever, which if you're a human being, I'd say, which you're all human beings, and I say you're a human being. If you're a human being that's had any hardship and you've overcome it, then you have something you can share there. There'll be some learnings there, because after every breakdown, there's always a breakthrough, right? So just get that you are amazing. You're 1 in a billion just by being born. You've beaten about 1 billion other swimmers to get to the finish line just by being born, right? So you are amazing, you are extraordinary, and there's a reason you're here. So own that and get that you're amazing without not being arrogant about it. You do need a good sense of ego about you without being arrogant about it, right? You need to have a sense of confidence. Otherwise, people won't follow you as a leader if you don't have some confidence about what you do. Master interviews. There are certain things to do before, during, and after interviews to make sure you get good interviews. With radio and TV, you've got 3 to 5 minutes usually to get a good interview grab. With news, it's only usually a 1-minute segment. They might just use 1 or 2 grabs if you're on news. So getting those grabs down pat and getting your messaging down pat is really crucial as well. So you're not waffling when it comes to being in the media. And then explode your impact. That's the E of the media magic steps, the awesome media magic steps. And that's my magic wand formula. So explode impact is then how do you make the most of that on your social media once you get that coverage, and in online news sites and on your website, etc. once you get that coverage, to really spread the word far and wide about your amazing achievements. And then once you do all that, there's certain benefits you will get. You will get fame, and you might not want to be famous like Hugh Jackman or Cyndi Lauper. You might want to be famous in your industry, be known as an expert in your industry. Now, if you're not a Anthony Robbins, if you're not a Michelle Bridges, don't worry about it, because media often have 3 or more experts on their list when they're looking for someone to talk on any specific topic. So if they can't reach the Anthony Robbins of the world, they'll go to the next person on the list and the next person on their list. And if you're a local person, they'll most likely go to you first because they want a local person to comment on that story. So that's even better for you, because media always looking for local media, always looking for people in the local area that are doing great things. Fortune will come. You will automatically be able to charge more once you have more influence out there. Once you're known as the expert, you'll be able to charge more for what you do, and you'll be able to leverage your time as well, which will give you more freedom. You'll be able to leverage your time. You'll be able to do the message once, get it out to thousands, if not millions of people, and you'll have more freedom as well, and you will be able to leave a legacy. This is my favorite one out of all of these benefits. You can leave a legacy. And that's a huge one, because the thing is, anything could happen tomorrow, right? You're not going to look as good today, you know, or in a year as you do today, generally, right? So the longer you leave this, you're just going to get more wrinkles and more gray hairs. I mean, unless you're on some amazing anti-aging products, in which case I'd love to know about it. But generally speaking, you know, now is a great time to start putting yourself out there if you haven't already, and start leveraging the impact you can make and shifting lives with what you do, impacting more people. This is a great way to do it. And a lot of people don't think to do it because they don't know how it works, right? There's not many people that teach what I teach here. Not many people have worked in the industry for 36 years. You know, who know, like I've seen hundreds of press releases come by my way as a journalist, and a lot of them end up in the bin because they're too commercial. So you need to, there's a certain process. You need to have these things sorted out so that you can get these benefits. Now, I am doing a Global Good News Challenge at the moment through June. You're welcome to join us. We have a Facebook page, Global Good News Challenge. We've got 7, 14 and 21-day challenges happening through June. And what happens there is you just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And the whole idea is to help lift people's spirits out there. It's absolutely free to join. If you want extra mentoring, there is an additional cost for that if you want to do that. Otherwise, you can just do the free challenge, 7, 14 or 21 days, and help to lift people's spirits. And all you do there is you just do it. You can either do it in the Loving Life group, which is written at the top of this page, Global Good News Challenge. It's got all the details there. So the idea is to do it on your profile, or if you don't want to do it on your profile, do it in the Loving Life group, which is facebook.com/groups/loving lives. It's in there anyway. You just hashtag Global Good News Challenge, and you can do either of the challenges. So that's one way to help lift people's spirits at the moment. Also, I have a workshop that I run, how to gain $1 million worth of free publicity. I actually do a 4-hour workshop on this. I've done these in Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast, Brisbane. I've presented in LA and around the world as well. And so I've got that one coming up on the 20th of June. Now, tickets to that are $47 for one plus booking fee, or $84 for 2 tickets. Plus booking fee. I am giving away 2 of these tonight. So if you stay till the end, you may be able to win a workshop ticket. Everyone who's in my Mass Media Mastery group at the moment gets free access to this as part of your program. So please make that date available. There's always great networking that happens and great connections. And a lot of content. Like, people have done this workshop and gone straight out and got publicity. They've ended up on radio, TV, in print, just from this workshop alone. So there's a lot of really good content there. Also, I have a Mass Media Mastery program. If you would like to find out more about that, then do so later. That's at aaexpos.com. Go to services and then just go to Mass Media Mastery to the drop down, and you'll find more details about that. It's got all the inclusions there. If you want to have a one-on-one chat with me too, I'm welcome to do a free strategy session with you. We can have a chat by Zoom, or just reach out on we can either pop that you're interested in the chat here, or reach out on Facebook, private message me and just say you'd like to have a chat, and I can go through any of that with you as well. So we've got some amazing people in this program, as you've just heard, Mass Media Mastery Program. There's a fair bit of my time included in this. I put together this is a COVID special, and it's been phenomenal, the results and what we're doing. We're branding people, we're going through the gems of their story one-on-one. There's a lot in this program. We've got 12 modules of training. You get lifetime access to the membership site. There's a whole lot in it. It's all on the website, or we can chat one-on-one about that as well. And this is my last slide before I hand it over to Kleo. And I'd love you all to actually unmute yourselves here and actually read this with me, because I really want you to get this for yourself as well. So please unmute yourself if you'd like to participate. All right, and we can read this together. All right, shine bright. I believe in the power of one, and I believe in you.
May your flame burn bright, light
all those around you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in on that. May your flame burn bright and light up all those around you. And that's the thing, you know, these 4 friends of mine that took their own lives, they had hundreds of people at their funeral.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people. They had no idea how many people they impacted. And I think often we don't think about the number of people we impact, you know, whether it's the local store owner, or whether it's, you know, someone we've called an Uber with, or whether it's, you know, I mean, we impact people all the time, you know, family, friends, contacts online, and we often don't think about it. But imagine if you intentionally went out to impact thousands, millions of people. Imagine the kind of difference you could make if you're intentional about it, right? And intentional about your messaging and what you can do for people. So very, very powerful. Thank you so much for listening to all of that. And we will do Q&A at the end if we have time. So if you have any questions on any of that, we'll do that. I'll stop the share now, and I'll make Kleo a co-host here so she can share. If you have any burning questions, feel free to unmute yourself now while I'm doing this. Any burning questions from any of that? I'm going to no, I covered all that. I speak pretty fast. This is the thing with journalists too, is they do talk quite fast. And that's the thing, is you've got 45 seconds to get your pitch across with journalists. So you do need to be snappy when you're pitching. Kleo, all right, make co-host. Okay, so you're now co-host, Kleo, so you should be able to share your screen. And while she's doing that, I'd just like to say how amazing Kleo is. She's an extraordinary lady. We actually met in Brisbane at an event up there a few years ago, and she's just been going from strength to strength, and she was just such a pleasure to have on the Mind Power show today, sharing from the heart. I love how authentic you are, Kleo. And I love that you have Greek blood as well. I think that's awesome. We both have that Greek blood, right? The hot-blooded nature. Yeah. And yeah, you're a beautiful person. I'm so grateful to know you, and thank you so much for being with us today. So I'll hand it over to you now. Please welcome Kleo Merrick. Yay.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much for having me, Aldwin, and thank you as well to you beautiful ladies and gent, known as Charlie now, for having me in your group. And you guys are absolutely beautiful, and the lovely, incredible, who said it? Elena said it, that you guys have got an incredible vibe, incredible energy, and it's such a privilege to be here. Okay, let's get cracking. Now, I'm used to doing this on a webinar, so I'm not used to being seen. So I'm warning you, I am Greek. I move my hands a lot, please, and I make funny faces because my passion comes out and I don't know what I'm doing on my face. So I'm apologizing for that now. And then we can talk about that later. Okay, so how do you create your first online course in 6 weeks without being techy? Now, I'm not techy at all, guys. Just don't do tech. So try to find the easiest way for people. So let's get started. So this masterclass is for you guys if you're burnt out and you're looking at an alternative to the one-on-ones that you're currently doing. If you've got too many one-on-ones and you want to create multiple levels of income, definitely for you. If you're concerned about your job because of obviously everything going on with COVID and everything going on in the world, not just COVID, but everything going in the world with the riots and everything like that as well, your income may have stopped, may have lessened, and you could also be concerned about that as well. So this is definitely the time to convert your knowledge and get it online. If you want to get online, but you don't even know where to start, so this is definitely going to suit you as well. And if you're stressed out because you can't even get one client, if you're just starting out and you don't know how to even get your first client, this is a great way to use our courses to attract even your first client. If you have tried making online courses before, but they've never ever worked for you before, then this is definitely going to help you out. It took us, so I've been doing this almost 7 years now. So it took us a long time to get this. And Aldwin, I'm just noticing people taking photos of the slides. Would you like me to email them to you, honey, so you can share them with your group? I'm more than happy to give them if you guys want the slide.
Sure. I mean, they might be doing social media photos too, which
no, I don't have a problem. Please take as many photos as you want, just to save people the bother. I could email the slides to you for you to pass them on.
Yeah, that would be
more
great.
than happy to. Yeah,
everyone
cool.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just make it easier. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that would be great.
Sure.
Thank you, Kleo. Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys want to take photos, go for it. Absolutely go for it.
Thank you.
Okay, and if you want to build a list, or you already have some emails on your list, but you're not doing anything with it, now who's guilty of that? We all do this. I know we all do it. So if you want a way to rehash the people on your list or get people on your list, this online course is a great way to do this. Now I talk really fast too, so you might need to tell me to slow down too. So I grew up in hospitality a long time ago. My family had restaurants, probably because I'm Greek. We also had fish and chip shops because for those of you not from Australia, that's what Greek people do when they move to Australia from Greece. We build restaurants, fish and chip shop. That's just a deal. It's normal. Now, I knew I didn't want to work in restaurants or hospitality. So I thought, well, what's the furthest thing I could possibly do from hospitality? So I decided to do life coaching amongst a lot of other things in the past. But I decided to become a life coach. Now, I love life coaching. I did a lot of transformational life coaching, and I was very good at it, probably because of the 25 years experience I had in hospitality. I was very, very good with connecting with people, very empathetic towards people, and I could talk to people. I had the gift of the gab. Similar to the lovely lady from Canada, I was very good at sales, and I didn't even know I was selling. So I had heaps of one-on-ones, guys, which was fantastic. But what happens when you get too many one-on-ones? You get burnt out and you struggle. And even if it doesn't matter what you do, you feel like you're not being valued. You feel like you're not getting paid enough. And it doesn't matter what you do. You can't build your business. You can't grow your business, and you can't scale your business, which sucks. It absolutely sucks. So I knew I had to change something. I had to change my business model. Even though I had done coaching, I'd done customer service for 25 years, I had all this experience. And what I realized was I was very good at being the practitioner. I'd done it for years. What I wasn't good at was being the business owner. So I had to learn how to take the practitioner hat off and put it to the side and put the business hat on and change my business model and convert my expensive hobby into a business. I needed to put structure in, and I did that with courses, products, especially the online. I sound like a Greek. Oh my God. You start with the online. I know, it's true. So from there, I built my own business. Sometimes I throw jokes in just to make sure you guys are still listening. And from there, I built my own business, and here I am today. So I've spoken, oh, this one's going to do this. I'm used to doing a PDF. So I've spoken at a number of different places. I run my own Meetup group. I've got a fantastic, incredible community of lovely people around me that I've created as well. And my passion is to help them spread their message and spread their knowledge across the world. That's what I'm passionate about. I was closed off for too many years in my life, and with too much of the not good enough and the tall poppy syndrome that we have in Australia. And I thought, you know what, enough is enough. And I need to start sharing the info with the world. And not only sharing mine, but my passion is sharing others, helping others share theirs, because when I do that, I'm going to be looked after. I'm fine. My goal is to help other people do it because I know I'm good. I'm looked after. And there's another one there. Beautiful. So I've written a book. I have, I'm an author. I've written Compelling Selling, How to Earn More by Compelling Less, which is a 25-year culmination of my experience in customer service and sales, soft sales. I've also done a number of programs. Now, I totally stuffed this one up. And what do I mean by that? This was my first online program, guys. Oh my God. My first one. How much money did I make from it? Nothing. It's great. Not. So this was a folder, a binder. It was a 12-month personal development program that I sold for $997 for a 12-month program, which was peanuts back then. Plus, I had a portal, which I was paying $150. This is actually Kajabi. So, Dr. Angela, this is what Kajabi used to look like when I was using it all those years ago. We were talking about Kajabi earlier. Please don't worry about Kajabi. I don't actually recommend it, but if other people use it, it's great. I had a binder. I paid for a photographer. I paid for a graphic designer to design the logo, to design the binder. I got the professional printed sleeves to fit in the binder. I got the works. It cost me probably $3,000 to $4,000 to put this program together, and I sold it for $1,000, and I sold 2. Did I make my money back? No. Plus, I was posting out each module per month to the people that had bought it. So not only that, I was also paying for postage. Well, the reason I'm telling you guys is this is kind of, use this as a case study. Learn from my mistakes. Please learn from my mistakes. Your programs have to be viable. And what I realized was, even though it was great because it was a tangible product, it wasn't making me any money. And this is the thing. I thought, that you have to make a product and that's what people want. No. Plus, I built it and I spent 6 to 12 months trying to build this, and I hadn't even sold it yet. So we have a policy where we don't build anything until we sell it first. Write that down, guys. Don't build until you sell. So these are the online portals that I've made. So the first online portal that we started playing with was done on Teachable. I'm going to be covering software for you guys, so please don't worry about writing down the software. I'm going to get to that in step 5. So Mindstream Business Academy was on Teachable, and that was the first one that we ever made. And every webinar, every training, every recording, every template that we created was on here for people to access. And then we've revamped that, and now it's called Entrepreneurs Academy, which we love. So we've been launching this since January, and our passion is to help entrepreneurs convert their hobby into their business. And for us, this is a new way of looking at mentoring, because essentially we're your mentor in your pocket 24/7. This is the beautiful Kathy and Mickey. So Mickey is in the green, and Kathy and her beautiful son Nate are in red. And we did a first online course that we ever launched with them. They made $1,188. How good was that? Who would do that if you took an hour? In an hour, guys? Who would be happy if they made $1,188 in an hour? I'd be happy with that. I'd get out of bed that morning. I probably want to do the same thing the next day, but I'd definitely get out of bed. So this is the first time they actually launched their online course. They made that amount of money, and they are e-commerce specialists. They've got a number of Amazon sites and Shopify stores, and they teach people how to import from China. They're amazing. So we're going to talk about why online courses are so important, where they fit into your sales funnel, your knowledge and how to convert your knowledge into a program, and your delivery options, how to actually deliver it to your clients, and then the software that we use and what we recommend that you use. You don't, with the software, you don't have to use what we recommend. This is just what works for us and what we recommend with our clients. So why online courses, guys? So before, most people believe that I'm too late. I can't do online courses because I'm way too late. I've passed it. You're not. I'm telling you now, the online course industry is absolutely booming. If it wasn't for COVID booming it even more, it was already booming before. If you're sitting there thinking that I don't know anything that anyone wants to buy, you're absolutely wrong, because you guys have incredible skills. Even a 15-year-old could actually get their life experience and put it together in an online course and sell it, even with the 15 years experience that they have in their lives. So I don't want to hear any of the, oh, I don't know anything, which I get all the time. It's like, yes, you do. So and anything that you could teach someone, if you knew one thing that you could teach someone, you could sell that immediately, because I know someone else online wants to buy it. I can't afford expensive software. We don't use expensive software, and we don't use complicated software. We're always looking for the cheapest and easiest, most functional software to recommend to people. And I can't afford a web designer. I don't use a web designer after my last experience with my web designer, who was awesome, I have to say. He was amazing. But I'm not paying $3,000 for a graphic designer or a web designer or any kind of designer when I can do it myself really quickly, simply and easily. And they have to be complicated. Now, this is the number one myth. It was like, oh my God, they're so hard. No, they're not. They're so easy. And it's ridiculous how easy they are. Cool. So in the amount of time that it took you to read this sentence, over $8,000 was spent on information products. And these statistics were pre-COVID. So imagine what they are now. That means that over $355 million a day. It's one of the largest industries in the world, guys. It's huge. If you think it's, I don't know how else to say it. It's just, and it's growing every second because of COVID. The one thing it's the one industry that's expected to triple in the next 5 years, according to Forbes. Now, again, these statistics are pre-COVID. So just imagine what is happening in the world now, because we have been forced to go online a lot quicker than the natural progression would have taken us. Okay, the reason that they're so important is it gives you the opportunity to deliver incredible and tremendous value. They position you as an expert in your field. You can make sales without being pushy. So for those of you that don't like sales, you don't have to be pushy. You offer people your online course. If they want it, they want it. If they don't, you don't have to do the hard sell, which is great. You can communicate with thousands of people anywhere in the world. Guys, we're from all parts of the world. All of us are. Do you think, like I'm in Melbourne with Tara, it's just us two freezing our butts off down here. And Vanessa, we're freezing down here. But we can talk to you guys up north and enjoy some of the imaginary sunshine that we always think of when we talk to you. It's true, isn't it? We do. Imagine it. Okay, you can generate and qualify your leads and create relationships with people as well. And that's what it's all about, creating a good relationship. You can also invite guests and leverage their audience and their credibility as well. Like today, I have the privilege of being asked to go on to Dr. Angela's and Aldwin's a show this afternoon, and it was an amazing privilege. And the thing is, though, that I could have said no, because Aldwin told me this morning. I found out this morning. She goes, "Hey, do you want to be on a show?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I didn't even think about it. I was like, "No, just do it." So say yes and figure out how, guys. It's incredible. You never know how, where, or how it's going to take you. You have no idea. You can always attract affiliates with proven to convert webinars and courses, so then they can actually promote on your behalf for a commission as well, which is awesome. And they can make you money while you sleep, because as we are talking, my phone is next to me and I know that there's sales coming through. And even if those sales are for $25, it doesn't matter if it's for $25, because I know at the end of the day there might be 5 of those sales, which makes it, yep. There you go. So they add up and add up and add up and add up, and it's compounding, and that's what you want. You don't want $1 million deal. You want 5 deals of, I can't even count now, 5 deals of 200,000 coming every day. That's what you want. All right. So you simply need a laptop or an internet connection. Has everyone got a laptop or an internet connection or a computer? Everyone's got one of them. Yep. Cool. You need a phone. We've all got one of these now. We wouldn't know what to do without them. You need some software, which I'm going to show you in step 5. Your chosen media, either videos or slides. I use slides like this, and I do them either on Zoom or on a webinar platform that I use called Demio. Email templates, and about 2 to 3 hours a week. Now, whenever I say the 2 to 3 hours per week, everyone says, oh my God, Kleo, is this an MLM? No, it's not an MLM. For those of you that don't know, an MLM is a multi-level marketing thing. Because they always say you only need 2 to 3 hours per week. No, you don't need, it's not an MLM. That's all you need. You need to schedule the time and do the work. And it only should take you 2 to 3 hours. If it takes you more than that, then you're seriously overthinking it because you're being too much of a perfectionist and you need to let go. Just do it in 2 to 3 hours and move on. And I'm sure there's some amazing women here who are coaches that can help you with the issue of perfection. Is that too harsh too soon? No? It's true though. You guys know I'm right. That's the thing. You know I'm right. Why aren't I moving forward? Oh, I think my screen has frozen. Can you guys see? Hang on. Okay, it's frozen. Okay, here we go. Can you see the cars? It gets a laugh usually out of people. Where do they actually fit into your business? So with the sales funnel, you've got the small section, the medium section, and what I call your upsize section. Okay, so in your sales funnel, your sales funnel is about planning. You need to work out where you want to put your course. Don't just go, oh, I'll stick it there. That'll be fun. You need to strategically place this where it needs to go. Okay, it's not just random. You need to think this through, and then you will definitely have success. So let's break this down a little bit for you. The small proposition or your small entry point is usually your freebie, can be up from $0 to $100. It's used for lead generation, free samples, to test your marketing, and for clients to toe dip in your services. Examples could be ebooks, blogs, workshops, competitions, webinars, books, social media posts, podcasts, things like that. Okay. So then when you do those, or when you, even social media, like a social media post, so you do a post and then you have a link and it would then lead to your online course, which is your medium proposition. Okay, these are usually between 100 to 1,000. Now, these are a rough guideline of prices. They are not suitable for everyone's business. Some people I know charge about $25,000 for their medium one, and they charge $300,000 for their top one, or $1 million for the top one. So it's just a generalization. So you have to make it mean and fit into your business and what's right for you. So these are used to give value and for you to truly shine, to qualify your clients before they work with you at the next level, market research, and an opportunity to upsell. Okay, examples could be live workshops. Oh, hang on. Video series, webinar series, live demos, small packages, or small packages. Okay. The upsize section, usually between 1,000 to 25,000. Now I was speaking to Dr. Angela today, and she says she's got a program for $1 million. And I'm like, fantastic. That's my next goal now. Thank you, Dr. Angela. It was amazing today. Thank you guys so much. So now I've got my goal. Now I have to play a bigger game because I've been shown I have to. So I'm doing that. Uses, you use this is your money maker. This is where you're actually going to make your money. Now, can I just sidetrack for a second? Most people go, oh, I have to make money with my $5 freebie. I have to sell 1,000 of these to make money with my $5 cheapy. No, you don't make money there. That's a loss. It's called the profit, what is it? Tara, can you please remind me? It's a loss leader. That's it. In marketing, it's called a lost leader. Thank you, Tara. Yeah, I know. It's called a loss leader. It is designed to not give you money, because what you're doing is you're trying to get a lead. So instead of paying Facebook ads or Amazon ads, or not Amazon, Google ads for it, they're paying you $5 for the privilege of giving you their email address for you to then contact them and sell them something else. Okay? So you're not going to make money at the freebie section, and that's cool. But you have to know that and be cool with that, be comfortable with that. This is where you make your money at the end bit. Okay, you start to make your money in the medium section. And Tara says lead cost is about $5 is average, which is great. So if they're paying you for an ebook for $9, then you're already ahead of the game. So you use this one to make money, give value, you have fewer clients, and you also use this as another opportunity to upsell. Examples of this, you've got four examples. Either do an advanced course, a monthly membership, elite one-on-one or small groups, boot camps or retreats, and the last one is a high-end done for you program. Cool, cool. Where do they fit? So guys, where do they fit for you? Where do you want to put your online course? The main thing to ask yourself is, where do you want them to fit for you? What's going to suit you the most? What's your strategy? You could do them as a freebie, you could do them as a medium-y, or you could even do them as an upsize-y. So Tara says, I started at the small end and then built the middle. Yep. So what we did is we started at the small end, then we built the one-on-one program. We've got membership sites in between, and now we're converting my one-on-one program into an online advanced course. Yep, so there's lots of different ways to do it. When you're starting out though, pick one and go from there. Don't overcomplicate it for yourself. Please don't. Just simple, simple. Okay? Your knowledge and your skills. What do you know that you could teach someone right now? So can we just take a minute and just write down, like 1 minute, everything that you could teach someone right now? And it doesn't necessarily have to be even in the industry that you think that you need it to be. So what could you teach someone right now?
Feel free to pop that in the chat too if you'd like to share with us.
Yeah, thanks, Aldwin. Yep.
Yeah.
Different types of collaborations. I think that is Tara. Yep. How to collaborate. Beautiful. Yep.
What can you teach? The thing is, we teach people things all the time and often not consciously teaching it.
We don't even realize it.
Whether it's recipes or, there's some amazing cooks out there, recipes or natural remedies or, all sorts of things we teach. So just brain dump whatever you can.
Nil. International trade management. Beautiful. I love it.
We've got a horse lover here, something around horse.
I know, yeah. Yep, Vanessa. Is that Vanessa? Yep. How to ride a horse. Yep, beautiful. I'm actually, riding horses was on my bucket list. And then my girlfriend tells me, take it off your bucket list and put it on your to-do list. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to change my language around that right now. So I'm actually going to start looking at learning how to ride horses. Never done it before. I'm not scared. I just never got around to it. Going to start it now. Cool, cool. All right. So just a show of hands, if you want to hold your hands up, we'll put them in the chat box. How many did you come up with in that time? Pencils down, everyone. It's like a teacher. I don't have my glasses. So how many did you come up with? Carol says, teach parents, kids having strokes, customer service, sales, telephone techniques, managing on inside, and telemarketing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So 6. Awesome. So that's 6 courses right there. NLP sales. Tara says Gunner Matter is a place to go horse riding. Thanks, Tara. 10. Tara's got 10. Beautiful. So how many have you got, guys? Like, have a think about, what. So that's just after a minute. 5 to 6 and all good. Awesome. So the most I've ever had someone do, a total high achiever, bless her cotton socks, was 24 in a minute. She just went nuts and just wrote. Don't worry if you've got one, that's your goal. Get one. That's all you need to start with. Because with the 24, I told her, okay, which one are you going to pick first? And she goes, oh, crap. Cool. Okay. So what could you teach them right now? And then that's something that you could definitely create a course around. You might not even think, it's like, well, yoga for cats? I'm really passionate about it, but what? I know someone who teaches yoga for cats. She teaches the parent, obviously not the cat. She teaches the parent of the fluff ball to do yoga to help maneuverability with elderly cats. How cool is that? The pet market is insanely huge. I also know a beautiful, beautiful lady in the UK who is about in her 80s, and she is a millionairess, and she teaches people how to crochet online. Bless her cotton socks. She's gorgeous. It's crazy. But there's always a market for everything. So if you think that, oh, my idea is not that good, it's like yoga for cats and crocheting. I mean, hello, not to say that anything like crocheting is not good. My mum does it. Cool. Okay, so you need to focus on your ideal client. Now, we don't have time to cover ideal client today because it's a whole nother conversation. Liz says Reiki for pets. Yeah, it's huge. Reiki is huge for pets. I actually thought about going into Reiki for pets because I'm a Reiki practitioner as well. So focus on your ideal client now. Pick one of the topics that you've just written down and then do a brain dump just around that topic and go, okay, well, what do I actually know about that topic? And just write and write and write and write and write until all of it comes out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use Post-it notes. We use Post-it notes because we can move them around and play, and you can stick them on the walls, or you can stick them on the fridge, or you can stick them on the back of the door, or you stick them wherever, and you can move the content around. So it looks like this. So we have our notes with our Post-its on it, and then we organize it. Liz says, my wall is full of Post-it notes. Thank you, Kleo. My pleasure. I didn't know that you were a Reiki practitioner as well. Cool. Okay. Oh, yes. Cool. So we're going to organize it into sections. And what you're going to find is as you compile it into groups, you're going to find is that it's going to organize into a timeline. You're going to find that one thing must go before another. So one group or section must go before the other one. And there is a chronological order to when things have to happen. So usually I use the example of meditation. Most people, what's the first thing that you need to do for meditation? To meditate, what's the first thing that you have to do? People say, clear your mind, do your breathing. Maybe. I think the first thing that you need to do is actually find a place to meditate or find a section. Get comfortable, Vicky says. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Vicky. You need to get comfortable first, and then you have to clear your mind, and then you have to do your deep breathing. So there is a chronological order to what you have to teach people first, what you have to teach people second, third, fourth, and that then becomes the order of your program. And they become the problems that you actually solve. Cool? So when you've got your order, you create your modules from this. So you pick one problem that you want to solve, and then you flush this out and you're like, okay, well, what are the first 6 solutions that I have to give people in order to solve that one problem? So just come up with 6. Yes, you could do 3, you could do 12, you could do 50, but let's just come up with 6 solutions. How are we going for time, Aldwin? We all right?
Yeah, we're scheduled to finish in 20 minutes. So we've just got giveaways to do at the end. So
it should be done in about 10:15.
Yep, perfect.
Right? Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. I just want to make sure that I don't, I'm just grateful to be a guest. I don't want to overtake your beautiful group. Okay, so for your knowledge, and Aldwin will also, testify to this, you have to have proof and evidence of who you are. You've got to back up your story. You have to. It's one of the most important things that you have to do. With the knowledge and the experience that you have, you can't just go, okay, I'm going to do yoga for cats, but I don't actually know how to do yoga and I'm allergic to cats. That's probably not a good thing for you to start with. So you have to know a little bit Sunil says, do you mean establish your credentials? Yes, absolutely. And here's how to do it. Testimonials. And it was like, oh, great, I've got testimonials, but there's other ways as well that we forget. Case studies. You could do a case study on people and use a case study from one of your clients as an example, because it establishes credibility of the system working. Okay. Statistics are great. Photos are great. Photographic evidence. Publications. This is where you need Aldwin. Getting published. It's an incredible, incredible proof of and evidence of your knowledge and your skills. Okay. This is a beautiful Michelle. I just wanted to share her story with you. Oh my God, look, it's a case study that I'm doing. So it's Michelle and I. Michelle and I worked together a number of years ago, and we worked together to create her signature program. Now she created 3 programs out of the one, because we were creating one and she goes, it's too big. I said, we're going to split it up into 3. And she goes, that would be perfect, because she's going to have level 1, level 2, and level 3. So it's an ascension model. So she is a specialist in spiritual healing, holistic practitioner. She's done kinesiology, Reiki, intuitive healing, intuitive medicine, and now she's actually created her own signature program. And she has had it accredited. Her 3 courses that she's created, she's actually got them accredited. So she's able to offer a certificate of accreditation from attending her program. She's amazing. So we did the same process with her. Now she chose, at the time, she didn't want to do it online. That's what she chose. We were working towards it, but she changed her mind and she said, okay, I want to do this live workshop. And I said, great, you let me know when you're ready to put it online. But the system still works. It doesn't matter what you do. If it's online, offline, it doesn't matter. This is how we build all of our programs and all of our courses, the same way that I just shared with you now. So how do we deliver it? So you can present. So the way you do your presentation, you could do, so how do you deliver your content, guys? So delivery options is a marketing term for how does your client get your stuff and see your stuff and absorb your stuff? Okay, how do they watch you? How do they experience your content and learn the thing that you're going to teach? So Sunil says online. Yes, you can be online, but you can also do some of these face-to-face as well, Sunil. Okay, so face to camera, we do videos face to camera, slide decks. So this would be a combination of face to camera because we could see our faces, and we've got our slides. Sunil says one-on-one. Yeah, you can do one-on-one online too. Yep, absolutely. We do. Yep. Audio, so you can have an MP3 file or an audio file. So you can actually do, some of my clients do meditation, so then they put them on an MP3 and then they give them to their clients to download. So then every day they get a meditation, and that's their online course. Every day they email them a meditation. That's the course. It's as complicated or as simple as you want it to be. Or you can do a mixture of all for presentations. You can do them either live or pre-recorded. So right now this is live. When someone watches it tomorrow, it will be pre-recorded. Done. But the content's being made right now live. So we're not selling it until we've made it. Does that make sense, guys? Yep. Cool. So how are they going to access your stuff? You can do a membership site. You could do it through WordPress or on your computer. On your computer, through the back end of your website. We don't recommend this because usually you need a web designer to set this up for you. It can be a little bit complex unless you're amazing with IT. If you need help with IT, Tara is an IT amazing whiz, but I don't know if you want people going, can you make me a membership site, Tara? Probably not, because your services are better used in other aspects, much better aspects, I might say.
No, but I do have a team that can help. Oh,
awesome. Thanks, Tara. Fantastic. Thanks for adding that. So you can definitely set it up on your website. We don't, because we want to be able to change it and access it whenever we want to access it, no matter what time of the night or day it is, so we can fix it quickly ourselves. So we have a membership site platform, which I'm going to share with you in a second, step 5. You can email them the links or videos. So it doesn't even have to be on a platform. It doesn't even need to have a website. If you don't have a website, you don't need a website. You don't even need one in today's society. You can just email them the links for the video and say, hey guys, here's week 1. Here's the links for you to watch the videos below. Your homework for this week is going to be da, 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 da. Please let me know when you have any questions. Here's my email address. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, Kleo. That's your online course, an email once every 6 weeks. So you don't need the software. You don't need the techie. You don't need the complicated. All you need to do is give them the content because they want it. You could even do a Facebook group where you upload all the content in the Facebook group as well, which is quite handy because then you can do Facebook Lives for Q&A as well. Or you can even share like a Dropbox folder or an iCloud folder or a Google Drive folder and say, hey guys, welcome to the membership site. Welcome to my online program. You'll find a link here. This will give you access to the Dropbox folder. And in there, you'll find different folders with week 1 through to week 6. And all the videos pertaining to each one will be in those folders. So again, it's like using Word filing system. It's so, so simple. Cool. Is this helping, guys?
Yes, very
Yep.
good, Kleo.
Cool, cool. Okay. Support system. So you need to give them some kind of support system. So we do email support. You can do Skype or Zoom calls. No one really does Skype calls anymore because they're so unstable. We usually do Zoom now or phone calls. You can do group chats, additional videos for support, Facebook groups as a support methodology, or accountability buddies. There's lots of other support platforms out there that you can use, text message, whatever you want to do. But you've got options. Okay, remember that you must build a structure that's going to suit you, your lifestyle, your business. Then you suit your clients. If you can't sustain yourself first, you're never going to sustain anyone. So you have to look after the oxygen mask goes on you first. Yep. Then you help out your clients. Otherwise, if you're chasing people that you don't want, that don't want you either, then you're wasting your time. This is Amanda. So we did her offer. We restructured everything just as I showed you with her credibility, and she got 2 new clients and made $6,000 in a 2-3 hour workshop. I'd get out of bed for that. Would you guys get out? I would. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, why not? Why not? So she's a gut health specialist and a naturopathist. Naturopathist, is that the right word? Naturotherapist. Naturopath. How about we just go naturopath? And yeah, she was offering people everything. No one knew what she was selling them, so no one bought. So we put it in the structure with the credibility that I've just shared with you and the delivery that I've just shared with you. And the first time she did the presentation, she's got 2 new clients. She had 20 people in the room, so she had a 10% conversion, which is good for sales. Pretty good. You can do better, but 10% is rough guesstimate. And she made $6,000 in 2-3 hour workshop, which was pretty good. She was happy with it. Okay, software. I'm just going to take some tea. To record, we use iPads, mobile phones, Androids, iPhones. We don't use techie camera gear. We don't use big, massive lights. We don't use any of that stuff. We've tried it. We've got it. We bought the massive, expensive cameras. They're too clunky. You don't need them. Oh, thanks, Sunil. Yep, I'll pass them on to Aldwin for you for the slides. For the screen recording, we use Zoom, the free version of Zoom. Slide decks, we use recording in Zoom and in Demio as well, which is our webinar software. To edit our videos, we use Filmora. So Filmora is, Tara says, why do you choose Demio? Demio is one of the easiest platforms for webinars I know. It's got built-in sales pages that are very, very easily customizable, not clunky, and they are online platform as well. They're brilliant. I love it. So simple and easy to use. No bells and whistles. You can't break it. I have a habit of fighting with technology because I'm not good at it, guys. I'm not good at it. Screenflow of Camtasia you can use as well to edit. And look, any other software, if you want to use as well, you can use it. We recommend Filmora because it gives you, I think you pay $69 or $67 US for it, and you've got lifetime access, which is insane. And it's very user-friendly. It's not made for techie people. It's made for the everyday Joe, which is what I love. You can use, Vicky says you could use iMovie on Mac. Yeah, you could definitely use iMovie. I haven't used it personally, so I can't really say anything, but I've heard it's really good. To send out emails, you can use Aweber. You can sell MailChimp if you want to send out emails. I know some people have different ways to send out emails. You can't, just to go back, you cannot send your emails from Outlook or from your Gmail. The reason for that is because it's actually illegal. You have to be able to give people the option to unsubscribe. If not, you are spamming them and you are violating their privacy. It's actually in Australian law. You cannot, and even in the States and in Canada, the laws are even more strict because you need a double opt-in. But in Australia, by law, you have to give people the option to unsubscribe. Otherwise, you're violating their privacy and you can actually get fined. So if you're sending mass emails from your personal profiles, please, we need to book in a chat or something, but you need to set up an email auto-responding software, okay? It makes it so much easier for you guys too. Okay, for software, we use, there's directories that you can do like Udemy, Skillshare, TabletWise. They're probably things to do later on as part of the strategy, but probably not something to start with. It can get a bit technical and they take a lot of your profit. The platforms that we have used, we've used Teachable. We recommend Podia to all of our clients because they don't take any fees, which is great. And we use Kartra for all our stuff because Kartra is actually our CRM that we use, which is awesome. I'm just hurrying it up a bit, Baldwin, sorry. So let's recap why online courses. We talked about why, the reasons why you need to have an online course, where they fit into your business. We also went through your knowledge and your skills and your delivery options of how you can deliver the content to your clients, and also quickly overview of the software as well. So when you leave here today, we've had a whirlwind of a masterclass, but I know if you haven't done this before, it can be really overwhelming. So what can you do about it? So is it all right? Do I have your permission to just show you the quick and easy way to make this happen for you? So I want to introduce you to Online Course Academy. So you're going to receive step-by-step instructions on how to implement the strategy right now. So the great thing with Online Course Academy is that you're going to be able to leverage your business sooner and start making a profit in your business, which is what we all want. Liz says you're whizzing through. Yep, I know, because we've got 1 minute.
Can I just ask, is it okay with everyone if we go a few minutes past 9 o'clock? Is everyone all right with that? Does anyone need to leave right at 9? Yeah? You're okay to stay a bit longer? Okay, great. So take your time.
Thank you, Aldwin. Thank you, Aldwin. Oh, Sunil needs to leave. Okay, so webinar 1, you're going to get your goals and your setup. So we're going to specialize your goals and setup specifically with where you want to go with your online courses. Webinar 2, we're going to look at your sales funnel and where an online course is going to fit into your business and what you want it to do for your business as well, because each person's goal and sales funnel are different from the other. Webinar 3, we're going to be looking at your program. We're actually going to create the layout and the setup for your 6-week online course. So we specialize in a 6-week because a 6-week, you can turn it into a 6-month, 12-month, 12-week, you can turn it into whatever you want. Webinar 4, we're going to look at your delivery, how to deliver your course in different ways to suit you and your market specifically, so that you don't need to worry about, well, which one do I do? We're going to give you the details of which one's going to work for you in your business in the best way possible. And your software setup, we're actually going to run you through how to use the software. We actually run you through MailChimp and teach you how to actually set up MailChimp, the autoresponder, how to do emails, how to set up an opt-in, and then how to also email out the emails for your 6-week online course. And we give you templates for everything as well. Webinar 6, we teach you how to launch your program. So I was never good at the sales and the marketing part. So I have learnt a crash course over the past 7 years how to launch and how to market programs. So total value is $1,782. You're also going to get full support as well. So we're going to give you 12 months email access so you can fast track your way to success and guide you through using the online course academy. And that's worth $1,200. So here's what you get. You get the 6 webinars and the 12 months email access for $1,200. Total value $2,982. But you're definitely not going to pay that much today because that would be wrong wrong way to thank Aldwin for having us on here. So Kathy and Mickey, I spoke to you about, they've made the $1,188, I can say it, on their course, their first course. And when they did the course, they realized that there was too much content in the 6-week course, and now they're designing a $5,000 advanced course. So they're stretching out their content, which I teach you how to do. And they're making a $5,000 advanced course platform. So they're going to have their webinar, their 6-week online course, and now it's going to go to a advanced course for $5,000, which is great. They're at the next level. So I want to also give you some amazing bonuses as well. So we give you our free marketing training video. So we have learned a whole heap of marketing. Then this is not publicity. So for publicity, please contact Aldwin. We don't talk about publicity because we're not the expert in publicity. So if you want free marketing though, we don't pay for advertising. We don't pay for marketing. We get it all free. So we share with you in this 1.5-hour training video exactly how we do that. And that's valued at $197. Our content allocation spreadsheet, our template. So we teach you exactly what content to put in each level of your program. So from your brain dump that we do, that you guys have shown you how to do it, we teach you what content to put in an ebook, what content to put in your webinar, what content to put in your course, what content to put in your advanced course, all the way up to a one-on-one and a done-for-you program. So we teach you how to allocate your content and distribute it depending on the awareness level of your clients. Now, once you learn how to do this, you can do this with any content ever. All the strategies that we teach you are lifelong strategies that you can implement with anything that you do. And they're valued at $197. I'm also going to give you my online course success blueprint, which is a step-by-step blueprint checklist to give you clarity around your course structure. Okay, and also to get you an endless supply of courses that literally sell themselves. So here's everything that you get. You get the 6 webinars, you get the 12 months email support, you get the free free marketing video, bonus 1. Bonus 2, the content allocation template. And I'm missing a bonus there. There should be 3 bonuses, but there's one not there. There he is. Okay, total value at $3,406. Can you do this another way? Yep. You can outsource to an expensive digital marketing company that promises to create the perfect online business for you, but you're definitely not going to get what I'm offering you today. You could also do a degree in digital marketing and learn a whole heap of relevant information that you're never going to use in your business, wasting time and amassing a massive HEX help debt. Or you could spend years and years learning this information like I have, pulling my hair out literally and spending hours and hours on the computer and still not getting any results, wasting time and more money in the long run before I actually got it and now I can present it to you guys. The fact is, guys, there's no comparison. And like I said, you're not going to pay that much today. Now, earlier I said what my passion is. My passion is about helping my clients succeed. So I want your success story. Because until you succeed, I haven't. That's what it comes down to. So I want your success story and I want to be able to share that with the world because then that means that I have succeeded. I want to thank you for joining me on this online masterclass today. And I also want to thank Aldwin for having me as well and all of you for being here tonight. And after today, we're definitely going to put the price up. So, I've got lines. So normally it would be $997, but because of, thank you to Aldwin and because of COVID, we've massively reduced the price for this to $297. So instead of $3,406, it is $297. So for those of you that are interested in doing this, jump on the web browser now and go to onlinecourseacademy.com.au. That's then going to take you to a PayPal page. You look after the $297 and you're in. We're also going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So by law in Australia, you have a 14-day money-back guarantee. We don't believe in that. We believe in a 30-day guarantee. We want to make sure that you love this program so much. And if you don't, we are happy to give you your money back because we stand by our programs. That means in the 6-week program, you guys could do 4 weeks of the program and decide, you know what, Kleo, it's really not for me. Cool. We'll give you your money back. No questions asked. It's not an issue at all. Okay. But Vanessa said, can you put the link up again, please? Yeah, 1 sec, Vanessa, I will. It'll come back up. So we also want to give you our video training. Now, I can't think of a sexier name than that. That's a pretty lame name, but it works. It's a video program. We teach you how to make videos. So Scott and I, my husband and I, go through exactly what you need to make videos, how to make a set, how to set up a background, how to set up your filming, how to edit, how to reduce the file sizes of your videos, how to store your videos, and everything that you need for video making for any courses or any programs that you do. And that's valued at $1,000. That's your mega bonus. So like I said, total value now has gone up to $4,406 and today only for $297. So there's a link for you, Vanessa. onlinecourseacademy.com.au. So you can actually go to your web browser now, guys, if you like, and type in onlinecourseacademy.com.au. And then from there, you'll be taken to PayPal. Look after the $297 with either your PayPal account or your credit card, I believe. And then from there, that will you will start the program, which is pretty cool. Awesome. All right, Aldwin, thank you so much. I'm going to hand it back to you because I'm 3 minutes over.
Thank you, Kleo. Wow.
Thank you so much.
That is an amazing offer. $297
Thank
is
you, Neil.
insane. I mean, what can you get for $297 nowadays? Not much, right? That is a crazy offer. And, you know, I can vouch for Kleo. She is someone who stands by her word. She does care for her clients. She's one of the authentic, and there's not too many of them out there, authentic people out there that are running events. There's a lot of charlatans in this industry, and Kleo is not one of them. So
thank you, love.
I can vouch for her work and her integrity. She is amazing to work with, and she's just an amazing person with a heart of gold who does care. So I think you're in really good hands if you work with Kleo. So thank you. That is awesome, Kleo. If anyone has any questions, maybe just yell them out. I've got
please. Yep.
Got a whole lot of giveaways. Any quick questions, burning questions anyone wants to ask?
Liz says, I've done the course, it's super. Then I've done the one-on-one. Yeah, so Liz has done this course, and then she also worked with me one-on-one as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's awesome. So thanks so much, guys. Thank you for having me, Aldwin.
Awesome. Thank you. I've got our wheel of names happening here for our giveaways. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to make that full screen. Can you all see this? These are everyone's names here. I don't know if there were people that hopped on and hopped off again. So I think that's everybody. That should be, can everyone see their names on there? Can you all see this? Let me just see the grid view. Okay. All right, so we have a few things to give away. Now, I have 2 tickets to my workshop, the How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity workshop to give away. So we'll give those away first. So as you win a prize, we'll take your name off here so you have a chance to win something else. We have 3 tickets to appear on the Mind Power show and also to receive a copy of Dr. Angela's book, which she can talk about, and her she's also got a program there as well. Elena, you have a giveaway as well today. So we'll come to you. So anyone who wants to give anything away, just pop your hand up and we can offer yours. You could speak about what your prize is. And Julie, I'm not sure if you want to give something away, but oh, here we go. This is for our workshop ticket. Okay, the first winner is, okay. Actually, really, you could choose any of those things. Oh, Vicky. So Vicky, you've won a ticket to the How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity workshop. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's beautiful. So Vicky, just if you can just send me a private message on Facebook and just remind me of that. The event is listed in the Mass Media Tribe group on Facebook in the events section. So if you just say you're going on there as well and just private message me and say you've won a ticket. So don't register through there because it'll take you to the payment link. But if you just go in there and just say you're going, then we're alerted that you're going, and we'll make sure you get the link to join us on June 20, 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So that's for the first How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity ticket. Okay, and the next one goes to Kleo. I was going to say I was going to win my own ticket. Fantastic. Kleo, congratulations. You've won a ticket to my workshop, How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity, June 20, 9:30 to 1:30. So again, if you can just hop into the event under Mass Media Tribe in the private group in Facebook, go to events and you'll see the event there and just say going. Any of my current members, the Mass Media Mastery members, you're all invited to come to. It's free for you because you've already invested in the program. So make sure you say you're going on the event. And anyone else who'd like to attend, you can find the event details there. Okay, fantastic. So that goes to Kleo and Vicky. All right, so next prize. So let's do the Mind Power Show tickets. So Angela, can we just unmute you there and just very quickly say what your prize is? Dr. Angela, there we go.
Can everyone see me?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So what you will get is the link is on the chat box, and you will get my PDF book. You will get a free training, and you will also get a chance to be our guest on my Power Show. And I will going to also actually spend money promote my Power Show channel. So it's a good chance for you to get a free publicity. I pay the money, okay? And then most importantly, if you are working as a coach others, you maybe want to really watch the video and my book to understand how the human's body and mind works. Then you can create a better program to charge more money from your client. Does it make sense?
Yes, beautiful. Awesome. And what's the name of your book again?
It's Igniting the Lights.
Igniting the Light.
Yeah, so you can tap into the unconscious mind, how I did it. Yeah, so you will understand that.
Beautiful. Igniting the Light. Okay. And all right, that's fantastic prize. Thank you, Angela. And the winner is
hold on, before I finish, the video explained the technique behind. So it's important to watch the video, okay?
Sorry, I missed what you said there. What was the last thing you said?
I said, and that in the video training, free video training, teach you the technique behind that. So that's super important.
Okay, the free video training teaches you the technique behind igniting the light. Fantastic. So you get the PDF book, you get the free video training, you get a chance to be on the Mind Power Show. So Vanessa is our first winner there. Congratulations, Vanessa. Congratulations. Vanessa will take you off there. All right, and our next winner is Sunil. Congratulations, Sunil. You get to come on the Mind Power Show. So just either reach out to me or reach out to Dr. Angela on Facebook and just remind us that you've won here. Okay. All right, and one more winner of the Mind Power Show pack. The next one goes to Carol. Congratulations, Carol. Carol's come all the way from Canada. Fantastic. You've won a chance to be on the Mind Power Show and the PDF and the video training as well. That's awesome. All right. Now, Elena, you have some prizes as well. Would you like to unmute yourself and just unmute yourself there, Elena? You've got your mic. I'll ask to unmute. Here we go. There we go.
I actually wrote it in. I was offering a 20 minutes to blend with someone with their soul so that I can help them access either an aspect of their purpose or perhaps something that's holding them back from living on purpose.
Beautiful. Okay. And would you like to do one or two of those? How many would you like?
Two's good.
Two. Okay, we'll do two of those. All right. Fantastic. Thank you, Elena. And the first one goes to
myself. There you go.
It's actually going to Angela. There you go. Congratulations, Angela. You've won a session with Elena. Fantastic, Dr. Angela. I think you'll love that. Okay, so Angela's won that. And the next one goes to, it was close though, Elena. It was very close to you. Next one goes to Liz. Congratulations, Liz. You won a session with Elena. So make sure you reach out to Elena Massey. She's Global Peacemaker. You'll find her page also on Facebook. All right, anyone else want to do any prizes while we're here? We've got a few more. Julie, yes, Julie, would you like to unmute yourself?
I will give my little book away. It's a children's book. Josie Goes to the Moon. And I'm sure people have got children or grandchildren. It's just a nice little book, or you can donate it to the hospital. It's a little book to help children to understand it's okay to ask answers, and the answer is always within themselves.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Thank you so much. That sounds wonderful. All right. And the winner of the book goes to Bren. Congratulations, Bren. We had another guy join us here. Bren.
So, Bren, can he message me?
Bren Murphy, are you listening to us here, Bren? Hopefully you're tuning in. You've got us in the background there. Oh, he's unmuted. Yes, Bren. Bren, could you contact Julie Hogan? Julie Hogan, I don't know if you can hear us, Bren. Bren Murphy, we can't hear you.
That's all right. I'll see if I can find him.
Bren Murphy, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, congratulations, Bren. Fantastic. Anyone else want to offer any prizes while we're here? Yes, Heidi. Just unmute yourself.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm happy to give away a complimentary coaching session for sure. So I've been coaching since 2001 and trained many coaches. So happy to give a coaching session away to deal with something you're stuck on, or you might want to give it to one of your clients, or yeah, let's go from there.
Fantastic. Coaching session. It sounds like Bren might be unmuted now. Are you there, Bren? Oh, is that you, Bren?
Yeah, you got me now. I don't know what's taking a while.
We can hear that. You won Julie's prize. You won a beautiful children's book.
Fabulous. Thanks, Selwyn. Okay, I'll be in touch with Julie.
Julie Hogan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Heidi is now offering a coaching session. Thank you so much, Heidi. That is awesome. And the winner of that goes to Elena.
Nice. Thank you. You're welcome. I wanted to connect with you. That's lovely.
It's almost, everyone's almost a winner here, isn't it? We've almost got everyone winning something.
I've also bought a ticket to the that weekend, which I get now as part of the package. So I've got a spare, you know what you gave away at the beginning, the Life Master,
Yes. Yes, so you want to give away, so who was speaking then? I just had the...
Oh, sorry, that was Heidi again.
Yes.
I've got being a part of the Media Mastery,
yes.
Like the group.
Yes.
I get the ticket for the 20th, and I'd already bought one.
So you have a spare one. So we can do another one. We'll do another one. Okay. All right. So another ticket to the How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity workshop. And wouldn't it be funny if I win this one? I'll take myself off here if it is me. Heidi. Oh, you won it, Heidi. Congratulations, Heidi. No, we'll just close that for a minute. I'll just take my name off. Okay, let's go. We've got less people now. Okay. So ticket goes to Heidi again. Okay, we're going to take you off there. Heidi, I'll do something else for you. I'll give you an extra session with me or something. Okay, so Julie, now Julie's coming anyway. She's part of the program.
So give it to Tara.
So Tara, you're the lucky winner of a ticket to the How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity workshop. Congratulations. So make sure you connect on the Mass Media Tribe group in the events section there. I'll just stop share. Wasn't that fun? That was called Wheel of Names, if you're wondering how I did that. It's a very cool little thing you can do if you're doing online meetings and want to do some giveaways. Wheel of Names. Thank you everyone for donating prizes. Isn't that great? Everyone's a winner, baby, almost. And if you didn't win anything, well, reach out. I'm sure we can offer you something. So there was pretty much everyone got something, didn't they? I'm giving you an extra session, Heidi. Julie, well, Julie, I'll do more with you as well. So we're all good. You'll get more time with me. It's all good. All right, and I just want to let you know some upcoming events. I'm actually doing these every 2 weeks at the moment, these Mass Media Tribe events. I was going to do them once a month, but as it turns out, there's actually going to be more. So I'll give you some upcoming dates for your diary. Now, on the 23rd of June, 7 till 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, we've got Andrew Komenos, the results guy. He's going to be talking about identity and being you. Okay, so that'll be an interesting one. Andrew's quite a character. Here's another one with Greek background, so never a dull moment. Identity and being you. So Andrew Komenos, 23rd of June. Then we've got on the 8th of July, we've got Dr. Angela Wilson, who's going to be presenting, and she's going to talk about turning fear into media success. So that's the topic on the 8th of July with Dr. Angela is going to be our guest, 7 till 9 p.m. again, always the same time, 7 to 9 p.m. I'm mixing it up on different nights because not everyone can make the same nights. So that's the 8th of July. And then after that, we've got Neni Carolina Chechen, who's actually a girlfriend of mine in America, who I met in LA. Actually, I met at the same event where I saw Angela in LA, lovely lady called Neni. She's going to talk about how to monetize Instagram. That's on the 21st of July. 21st of July, how to monetize Instagram. So that's our next 3 events coming up, which we haven't started promoting yet. I usually just promote 1 event at a time. But there's the upcoming 3 dates. We've got that amazing offer with Kleo. So Kleo, maybe if we could put that link to your offer underneath, because this has now been streamed over to the Mass Media Tribe group on Facebook. So if you've been watching this on Facebook, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, just pop in the comments section and we'll keep tabs on that in the Mass Media Tribe group on Facebook. If you haven't joined the group yet, then please answer the questions and I'll accept you as long as you're kind and nice and polite. We only have good people in there. There's no room for nastiness on Facebook. And if you're going to be nasty, you can go elsewhere. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's a space of love. That's what we want. We want more love in the world. Okay, and that's what we're all about. So thank you so much to everyone who's joined today. You've got the Magic Media one, Julie. Good to see. Excellent. Is there any questions, comments? Anyone want to say anything before we wrap up? Just unmute yourself. Questions, comments, things you're grateful for. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful my voice is recovering. I couldn't even speak yesterday. I've had tonsillitis the last 3 days. I've been in bed. And thankfully, I'm getting better. Thankfully. Yes, Angela.
I'm wondering, where are all these guys? You know, women, powerful.
Yeah, well, we had Sunil was there.
Family, take care of family, kids, your parents, the partner. What men are doing?
Where are the men? That's a very good question.
Yeah, men, if you hear what we are saying, because this is live, join us, you know?
That's
Don't
right.
be shy.
Yes, don't be shy. Exactly, Angela. Thank you very much. Don't be shy. Men, do come and join us. Bren, it's great to see you. Bren hopped on. Sunil was there. He was our Charlie earlier. Now Bren's our Charlie with the angels. But we do want more Charlies, definitely more Charlies in other guises. So thank you for joining us, the few men that have hopped on. And if you have male friends, please invite them along. This is not a women's only gathering. We do definitely want to see more men. So yes, good point. Any other questions, comments, ahas from tonight?
Thank you, Kleo and Aldrin. Thank you. And thank you, Heidi, for your ticket.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for our generous prize donors, and make sure you reach out, connect with each other. Let them know that you've won prizes.
A pleasure meeting everyone. So you are all going to go to bed. So have a great night's sleep, and I'm going to enjoy the day.
Oh, the sun is shining. The sun is
Yeah, 7:20, so the sun is shining. But we were having a major storm when we started. We were having thunder, lightning, rain, and you guys were having a storm too. So there you go.
And it's stopped here now, and it's stopped there now. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
And
Altman, thank you so much. Thank you. I've really enjoyed this. And Kleo, thanks for all the info. I will hop on your site later.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And all the future events will be listed in the Mass Media Tribe group, okay, in the events section. So yes, Vanessa.
Yep. Hi. This was amazing. Like, what a great space. Like, I'm so glad to have met everyone. Kleo, I'm so excited to have signed up. That is really cool. Exactly what I was looking for. Like, amazing. And Aldrin, lovely to meet you. Yeah, I'm so impressed. I'm just really ecstatic. So thank you, both of you ladies and everyone on.
Thank you so much. Should we do another group photo before we go? Because Bren's joined us too. Bren, can we see your face? Or are you naked there?
Sure.
Too shy.
I'm the shy and retiring type.
Oh, there you are. Hello,
there you go.
You are precious. You're the only one. You are only man here, you know?
Let's do a photo of all the party people that stayed till the end. All the party people. Okay. So looking at your camera, come in nice and close. Good to see you, Bren. Great. Now we know who the child is.
Now I have been to Grace.
Okay, looking up. Cheers. Okay, maybe give us a wave. Hey. Okay, let me see if I can multitask here. Oh, I'll do this. Oh, okay, here we go. Hey. Awesome. I love it. Very nice. Now we have the before and after photos. Very good. There we go. So I'll make sure I post them all up. They'll be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You'll see them everywhere. Definitely in the Mass Media Tribe group. And reach out, connect, support each other, be awesome, get yourself out there in an online course in the media. Just somehow just keep getting yourself out there and sharing the love and sharing your truth. Because if you're not sharing it, if you're not making it in the media, then some other bugger is, and they're probably not quite as loving as you, right? So let's get some more love and truth out there, and let's make the difference we're all here to make. Eh?
Especially, if I may say, if you really want to really get to notice, you cannot miss my webinar, because I will talking about the medium fear, free from the medium fear to success.
Awesome. Okay, Angela, that'd be great. So any links or anything like that, feel free to pop it underneath here, okay, underneath this, where you'll see this live stream on the Mass Media Tribe group. Feel free to pop any links of upcoming events or anything you've got coming up, or if you've got some offers at the moment, feel free to share it. It's not one of those groups where we say don't share your stuff. I say yes, share your stuff, because how else can we support you if you don't share your stuff? You know, it drives me crazy when people say that in the groups, don't promote yourself. It's like, well, what the hell are we doing here then? You know? Anyway, so yeah, our groups are not like that, okay? We're all about you promoting yourself, okay? So thank you for doing that, stepping up and promoting yourself. I want to see more of it. And lots of love to you all. Any other final words? Anyone dying to say anything? Yes, Kleo.
I want to say thank you to you guys and everyone. Thank you to you, Aldwin, for having me, and thank you to everyone for going, like, playing 100%, and we smashed through it. So thanks so much for having me.
Thank you, Kleo. You're an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. And Julie, you had something to say there as well?
Oh, I was just going to thank both of you ladies. This has been fabulous tonight. I've really loved it.
Wonderful.
Not that I don't love all the others, but
but this has been exceptional. Excellent. Well, I'm really glad you've enjoyed it. Anyone else want to share anything? Bren, where are you coming to us from? Bren, we didn't hear from you earlier.
Yeah, no, I'm Broadbeach Waters.
Oh, you're a local, Gold Coast.
Local. Yeah, well, from Melbourne, but Broadbeach, yeah.
Ah, we've got a few Melbourne people here. There you go. See, Melbourne people, they're on the move to Queensland. That's why they got on the move on the number plate, on the move to Queensland.
Right,
yeah. I'm coming. I want to come up to Queensland. I want to move.
We love you.
State's pretty good.
We love you. We love Melbourne. I love the arts and the comedy in Melbourne. There's definitely and the food. There's some beautiful things about Melbourne. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. We could keep going all night, but I'm sure you do want to get some sleep or get into your day, Carol, in Canada. So thank you once again for joining us. Please come back. We're back in 2 weeks. Come and join us at the Mind Power Show. We have a lot of fun over there. Check out the page Mind Power Show as well. Mass Media Tribe group on Facebook and Meetup. Please connect there. Please share your links. Any comments, questions, put them in the chat and we'll have a look at that as well. And you could tag Kleo or myself if you have any, or private message us if you have any questions about anything we offer. Please do that. All right. Lots of love to you. Keep being awesome.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.